Okay, so we've all watched Donald Duck as a kid. None of us ever would have really thought about the fact that he wasn't wearing pants until I just mentioned it now. So go ahead, think about it for a minute. Realize, oh, Donald Duck really doesn't wear pants. Well, that's the topic of our discussion tonight. I have done a little bit of research and found out that it is an urban legend that Donald Duck was once banned from a nation. So, turns out the nation was Finland. They supposedly banned Donald Duck due to the fact that he did not wear pants, as well as he was involved with an unmarried woman, which obviously would have been Daisy. Now, it turns out that this is completely false. Finland originally banned Donald Duck, which not even really did they ban Donald Duck, but they stopped the purchase of Donald Duck comic books in their sports and youth training centers in order to save money because of the fact that their program had run out of money. They were a very, very poor nation at the time. They were cutting expenses wherever they could, and apparently Donald Duck was one of the first ones who got that first kick out. Well, the tabloids automatically ran with the fact that Donald Duck had not been allowed to come back, that he had gotten the boot, and they blamed it on the fact that he was a pantsless individual. Um, Also, it turned out that none of the tabloids had ever really stopped to have their information verified. They were all about making a quick buck because, as I mentioned before, they were a very, very broke nation. It's almost like our media today, which, we won't go too far into depth, but we all know that they don't necessarily verify their information before hitting with a big story or what they believe to be a big story. So this was going on also in 1977, obviously. Um, Donald Duck took the hit for this one, and this went on for about a year that Donald Duck was not purchased, and then as a board meeting began to happen and they were electing officials, excuse me, they they questioned the man who was quote unquote responsible for banning Donald Duck, and he stated that it was because of the fact that they did not have money. Once again, this was a year later. Also, at the time, the director of the youth services knew that they they had banned Donald Duck because of funding, not because of the fact that he was a nude individual. So in turn, when he was questioned, however, he didn't step up and say, "No, we banned him because we didn't have money." He simply said that they banned him, and he did not confirm nor deny the fact that they banned him due to the fact that he was nude from the waist down. Now, we all have seen Donald Duck. We all watch him. Me personally, I watch him every day due to the fact that I have a 2-year-old little girl who loves Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. So I see Donald, and I can't help but to notice that we ridicule this poor little duck for being a topless, or a bottomless, rather, individual. Um, at one point, a whole nation did so, and the whole nation was extremely convinced that Donald Duck had been kicked out of the country simply because he did not wear pants. Now, with this being said, think about the cartoons today. If if we went around and went by the precedent set by this urban legend, we wouldn't have hardly any cartoons. Scooby-Doo, he doesn't wear pants. Um, there are plenty of other cartoons when you look at different animals that don't wear pants. So this myth was simply because a country was desperate for money and their tabloids decided to run with their backs being against the wall, practically. The country was not banning Donald Duck because he was a naked individual, not because he messed around with a duck who was not married to him. They simply banned Donald Duck due to the fact that they did not have money to buy his comic books anymore. So, next time you're watching Donald Duck, don't judge him because he doesn't have on pants. Just let the duck be free in the nude and happy.